Mr. Michael, are you on any drugs today or alcohol? Sure you understand what's going on, where you are?
Yes, Judge. I'm sitting on the edge of bed and I can sit up a little bit.
You're still what?
I'm sitting on the edge of bed. On the edge of a bed, I can sit up a little bit.
Okay, well, I'm just concerned about your slurred speech and your jerky movements there, that maybe you're under the influence of something.
Or, I mean, but they actually, I did fall asleep, but I woke up before they came in here and told me I had to court.
I don't know that he's going to remember this hearing.
This guy shows up to court 2 hours late, clearly drunk, probably high, and acting like everything's completely normal. And get this, the only reason he made it to court at all is because 2 cops had to go to his house and physically wake him up. The judge was seconds away from dropping a warrant like it was Amazon Prime delivery. He walks into court looking like he just lost a wrestling match with his couch. I don't know what he's on, but it's giving serious gas station cocktail vibes. Let me know in the comments what kind of mystery substance you think this guy took before court, because I'm still trying to figure it out. Let's dive in and watch this legal meltdown unfold.
Is it working yet?
You're mumbled.
Is it working yet?
No. Your audio is not your video.
Okay. Yeah, I've been on since 3:30. Yeah, I didn't know my video was working.
Yeah, it doesn't count if you're not there when I call your name. You owe those officers that came by your house a debt of gratitude. You'd be sitting in jail.
Yes, ma'am.
You thank them for coming by and making that public service to you.
We're working now, ma'am.
I'm serious, Mr. Michael. You owe those gentlemen some gratitude.
For sure.
If they hadn't been willing to go by your house and wake you up, I would have just issued bench warrants.
Hey,
all right, let's get
my
on.
video is working, isn't it?
Let's get on with the order of business here. You were supposed to be here at 1:30, and it is now 3:05, and you wouldn't even be here now if the officers hadn't gone to your house or wherever you are and woke you up. Apparently, you're not at home.
Yeah, ma'am. Not until this court date, I hope.
Apparently, they knew where to find you. So again, you're lucky in that respect. All right, we're going on the record now, sir. Are you awake?
Yes, ma'am.
You sure you understand what's going on, where you are?
Yes, Judge.
All right. We are on the record in 2023 CR 80 and 2023 CR 96, both captioned State of Kansas versus Jacob William Michael. The state appears by and through County Attorney Jill Gillette. Mr. Michael appears in person and pro se via Zoom. It is now 3:07 p.m. and he was to be here at 1:30. He called in and then apparently fell asleep and didn't answer. So the officers had to go by his home to try to find him, to wake him up. Couldn't find him, so they went to another location he might be at, and they found him and woke him up. This was a public service the officers did. They didn't have to, but they have saved bench warrants for Mr. Michael. Mr. Michael, you need to pick a location, stay seated, and keep your camera on you, please.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you, but this guy is seriously stressing me out. The way he cannot sit still for even a second. It's like watching someone try to outrun their own thoughts. Drop a comment and let me know how drunk you think he is, because there is no way he remembers this hearing tomorrow. Honestly, I can't even tell if he's drunk, tweaking, or just stuck in some kind of full-body glitch. His brain looks like it's buffering mid-sentence. This is the kind of chaotic energy you'd expect from someone who mixed Four Loko with essential oils. And if you're trying to convince the court you're mentally competent, maybe don't rock back and forth like you're on hold with customer service in your own head. He's somehow giving full Florida man in a courtroom energy. And at this point, that should probably be a felony on its own.
So this is your first appearance in 2023 CR 80. In this case, the state is charging you in count 1 with domestic battery that on or about the 22nd day of April 2023, in Greenwood County, state of Kansas. You did unlawfully and intentionally cause physical contact with a family or household member in a rude, insulting, or angry manner, the family member being this. Okay, keep your camera where I can see you, please. Thank you. As charged, this is a Class B person misdemeanor. There is a mandatory must serve 48 hours in jail up to 6 months. There is a mandatory minimum fine of $200 up to $1,000. Now, the court can waive the jail time if instead you do a certified domestic violence offender evaluation by a certified evaluator and comply with all the recommendations of that evaluation. In count 2, sir, you're accused of disorderly conduct. The state is alleging that at that same date, you did use fighting words or engage in noisy conduct tending reasonably to arouse alarm, anger, or resentment in others, to wit, Aubrey Maxwell. This charge is a Class C misdemeanor. If convicted, you could serve another 30 days in jail and you could pay another fine of $500. In count 3, you're charged with criminal damage to property. The state is alleging on that same date, you did, by means other than fire explosive, either damage or destroy or deface or substantially impair the use of property, to wit, a cell phone, in which another, to wit, Aubrey Maxwell, had an interest without her consent, and that the damage you did was under $1,000. As charged, this is a Class B non-person misdemeanor. You could serve another 6 months in jail and pay another $1,000 fine. Mr. Michael, do you have any questions about these charges or their possible penalties that I could help you with today?
No, ma'am. Other than the 2 last ones you said are new. I didn't get those ones until today. Or whatever. I mean, it don't mean anything. Just the other than new. I didn't understand what happened to. But no, ma'am.
Mr. Michael, are you on any drugs today or alcohol?
No, ma'am. I'm sitting on the edge of bed and I can sit up a little bit.
You're still what?
I'm sitting on the edge of bed. On the edge of a bed, I can sit up a little bit.
Okay, well, I'm just concerned about your slurred speech and your jerky movements there. That maybe you're under the influence of something.
Yeah.
I want to make sure you understand what you're doing today and what's being said.
Yep, I do a lot today.
Okay, are the officers still with you?
I know they came hard at me, but they actually I did fall asleep, but I woke up before they came in here and told me I had to hurt.
This right here is the exact moment everything goes downhill for little Jakey. And it's not even subtle. He's scratching like he's got ants under his skin. His eyes are bloodshot, and he's twitching like his soul is trying to break out of his body. I don't think this is just alcohol. It's definitely giving something way spicier. Drop your guesses in the comments, because whatever he's on, it's not over the counter. But here's what really gets me. Why didn't he at least try to fake it? Turn off the camera, blame the Wi-Fi, say your cat chewed through the Ethernet cable. Literally anything would have been better than sitting there looking like he just lost a fight with his own bloodstream. Maybe in his head, he thinks he's acting normal. But from out here, he looks like a deleted scene from The Walking Dead. Let's get back into it, because the judge is about to absolutely go off.
All right, we're going to go on. In 2023 CR 96, did you say the officers were still there?
No, ma'am, they're not.
Okay. In 2023 CR 80, you're charged in that case. That's one we just did. Excuse me just a moment. I'm going to take just a brief recess.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, where did he go? Ms. Gillette, do you want to unmute?
I don't know, Judge, but the officers are there outside his house. Still.
Well, if he were in the courthouse in this condition, I would order him to be taken into custody and tested because I don't know that he's going to remember this hearing. So he's failing to appear. Can we just have him brought into custody and tested? And then if he's still, basically I'm issuing a bench warrant for his arrest. And if they'll bring him in and get him tested, and if he's sober, they can bring him back in front of me at the courthouse. If he's high, we're going to have to wait until he comes out of it so that he'll know, because he's got to have a meaningful reading of rights and charges. And I just am afraid he's, like I said, not going to even remember this hearing.
So you want to bench warrant with the UA order?
We may even need something stronger than that. We can start to do it.
I'll call the officers and I'll get that done, Judge.
Okay. Thank you.
Judge, he's on the phone and he's going to try to log back in.
Okay, well, I still want him to pick him up. So you say they're outside his house, just have him wait a minute, Missy, and don't tell him they're going to come in and get him because I don't want him to bolt on him. He's just not in any condition right now for first appearances. And he was ordered to be here.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm issuing a bench warrant for them to pick him up.
Okay. So do you want him to try to get back on or not?
No, he needs to be tested. I need to make sure he's sober enough to know what he's doing when we have these hearings. So, Ms. Gillette, at this time, I think we can recess these hearings until further notice.
You need me to come up to the courtroom, Judge, just have Missy get a hold of my offices. I'll stay here.
Thank you.
So the cops rolled up to whatever couch fort this guy was crashing on, slapped him with a quick timeout in the holding cell, and waited for him to sober up enough to speak without gnawing on every word. They literally had to wake him up because he was late to his own hearing. You know you're operating on a whole new tier of delusion when the state has to send a wake-up call just so you can show up to court and properly embarrass yourself. Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't haul him straight in for public intox on the spot. The dude was obliterated on whatever mystery cocktail he favors, and I'd bet this isn't his first rodeo. He's got repeat courtroom disaster energy written all over him. As for the judge, do you think she went too easy or handled it just right? Personally, I think she nailed it. She's clearly seen this human tornado before, and trying to argue with him would be like debating a ceiling fan. Everything goes in one ear, out the other, and spins in circles. Drop your thoughts below, smash that like button, and subscribe if you're here for more courtroom catastrophes. Thanks for watching. Take care.